underway. We'll make some noise for these players.
Yes, make some
and
noise.
Get things underway here. As for 3,
2, 1,
Tetris! And here we go. The top 32 of the Classic Tetris World Championship. You're excited. I'm excited. And I think the crowd's excited as well, but this is going to be one heck of a ride. But yes, I want to give a quick shout out to the Stand Up to Cancer fundraiser that we're doing. We need $2,500 to give away a signed CTWC console signed by all the players and organizers and everything like that. If you want to contribute to that, make sure to use the command SU2C for Stand Up to Cancer. It is a cause that I'm sure has affected many of us, both here in Pasadena as well as you watching. It's something that's near and dear to my heart. I've fundraised for SU2C before for various events and everything that I do as well. So it's a great cause.
And again, very much worth it.
Absolutely. Use the command !SU2C.
Well, we got a match going on.
2 of them, actually.
2 of them. Oh, Winter started off kind of slow, but making a little bit of a comeback here.
Yeah. Bit of a slow start, but of course it's early on. Not sure if nerves are potentially in play here, but I mean, when you're going against PixelAndy, it can be a bit of a daunting thing. But these are all EXO players. You don't get to the top 32 of gold without being at least decent at Tetris, I would say. But at the moment, up top, SV holding a very small lead. But Hydrant's actually going to take the lead back with the Tetris. Down on the bottom, though, it is actually now pretty much neck and neck. Andy on 140, Winter on 132. And all these boards are nice and clean looking at the moment, which means, unfortunately, there's not really too much to talk about when it comes to because they're just playing so well.
A little bit of a drought on the bottom. There's a little bit of a drought on the bottom.
Yes, there is. 27-piece drought here for Winter, but does get that bar for a Tetris.
And one for Andy.
Yeah, but that's what these players can do. Things like droughts, which, I mean, of course, they're always a danger, especially the bad ones, but the hallmark of a fantastic player is drought management. If you can keep that double well opportunity open, if you can keep scoring those doubles and triples to manage your board height, and of course having confidence in your own abilities to get pieces over to where you need them, then...
Which all these players, obviously rollers, to have that ability to
watch
move.
SV though at the top, bit high up, but will get the right pieces to get the well back open. Now just needs a bar. SV was trying to get the well open as long as possible, but now had to close it back
pieces.
up. Still can very easily get this down. Just needs the right pieces to be able to burn. Will get a S piece and a Z piece to work with here, but now an awkward hole on column 3, but very close. Finally gets back up, and there's the bar for Tetris for SV.
Fantastic. Good survival there from SV, but is now behind by about a couple Tetrises and some change.
Yeah, a couple Tetrises and change, and it's
also
the same story on the bottom here too.
Oh, wow. Yeah, just a couple Tetrises here. PixelAndy in the lead. 349 to 304 for Winter, who looks like everyone's calmed down here.
Yeah, for now.
For now, yeah.
Things will, of course, pick back up eventually, whether it's from the speed itself
or 29,
or if the game decides it, I suppose. But
yeah. I got a chance to actually talk to Winterra prior to this matchup and was very excited. Winter was very excited to take on Pixel and has some confidence going in, so you love to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's great. It's great to be confident, especially when going against a much higher seeded opponent. But Winter's shown in round 0. She's got the skills, but let's see what happens here. Currently 398 to 443. Andy leads by 44,000 points up on the top.
T-spin nailed it from Winter.
And up on the top here, meanwhile, Hydrant 498, SV 484. And the players are now starting to approach level 19. We're about 20 or so lines away. And of course, the speed will increase dramatically from there on out, and the players will be able to score more for Tetrises and other line clears as well. And that will continue on until, well, either they top out or get all the way to level 39. But
as Van Dwiller would say, 50% faster. The
yes.
pieces fall 50% faster at 19. So imagine
yeah.
you're in a car and the car is going 50 miles an hour.
Here we go.
And now it's going 75 miles an hour. That's what it's like going from 18 to 19. Shout
Hello,
out,
Vandy, if you're watching this on your stream. 570 Hydrant, 541 SV, who's into level 19 now. Getting that speed increase, but so far is handling well. But a bit of a drought here up on top. SV will get that bar for the Tetris. Nice double here from Hydrant. Goes in at 576. And down at the bottom, 540 to 586. Winter and Andy have also gone into level 19 here. Boards are all looking pretty good. Couple
Very
of
close match between
a nice
both.
Skim there to get rid of them. Tetris for SV up to 603. It's pretty much neck and neck up top, but down at the bottom, PixelAndy still holding that Tetris and a half lead. Winter will get a Tetris to bring it down a little bit.
Yeah, very close matchup on both sides here. Hydrant maybe running into a little bit of traffic now. It's currently at 617 to 639.
Oh, double flip there with that L piece for SV. Oh, and has to close the well there with that square placement, but gets the bar. Nice fits and a split double with it as well, but Hydrant tops out at 620. So SV is going to take game number 1 up top, down to the bottom. We're still going with game 1 here. Winter's on 654, Andy 737. So far it's still fairly close.
Yeah, that top game with Hydrant was going so well, and it just took a couple of bad pieces, and there it went. Even the best of players can occasionally make mistakes, but we got plenty of Tetris to come here in game number 2.
Oh, looks like SV's doing some 29
warm-ups.
practice here up on top.
A little bit of warm-ups.
But right now, 746 Winter, 806 Andy. They're in level 24 right now. Winter has a hole at the bottom of the stack, but it's not really going to impede her too much, or it shouldn't do. Is setting up for the row 2 Tetris.
Oh, man.
And nice
There's
double
the
and
Dusty.
a Tetris.
For those of you who aren't familiar, Dusty Tetris is like something that's like 1 or 2 off the bottom. Not quite dirty, right?
Yeah, it's just a bit dusty.
Just a little dusty, yeah. You haven't vacuumed in a little while? You forgot to dust maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that, a week ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite at that dirty level just yet.
Not quite. Can still sound pretty good, though. Dusty Tetris.
But yeah, Winter so far pretty comfortable.
Yeah,
just
holding.
staying on row 2 at the moment. We're both they're both on level 26 right now. But look at the drought counter. We're currently going through a rough one. Tetris for Andy finally 40, 41, 42, 43 piece drought as we're ready for game number 2 on the top. Let's get this thing underway between Hydrant and SV again in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. It is so close, though, between Winter and Andy. On the bottom here, 910 to 951. Tetris for Andy. Winter has to cover the well, but will get it back open. Z piece over to the left. Trying to get that delay burn. Does get it with that skim. Does create a hole, but gets it. Tetris. 948. Andy into 29 now. Winter into 29. 959 to 994. Tetris for Winter. It is neck and neck right now. Let's see
Oh my God! It was like 0.1
Tetris. A couple
Tetrises.
misdrops here, and Andy losing control of the board.
Oh
is going to top
my
out
God.
at 1 million points, and Winter is going to take game number 1.
Wow! GG's to both players. They both got maxes, but GG's to Winter.
A fantastic effort there from both players, both getting the max out, but it will be Winter who just about edges Andy out there. GG's though, the both of them, as Hydrant and SV are just getting underway here. SV has a long bar dependency. Finally does get the bar for a double.
Yeah, chat, at least over in Twitch, is just absolutely blowing up. We'll go, Winter, go!
I mean, it's a great moment. It's a great moment for sure. But let's see if
long matches.
It's a long match, so we'll see. But
meanwhile, up top, we got Hydrant at 121, SV at 107. So a slight lead here for Hydrant early goings, though. Plenty of time. Dusty Tetris there for Hydrantdude.
It's a bit dustier than the one we saw from Winter.
Yeah, it's 3 off the bottom.
It's been a while.
It's been a couple weeks.
Like, you really haven't wiped the countertop in a while. There.
Oh, did you see those tucks from SV? That was fun. Had a T-tuck and an J-tuck, which was really cool.
And we're ready for game 2 on the bottom between Winter and Andy. Let's see what can happen here. Best of luck to both players. Count it down from 3, 2, 1, Tetris!
Away we go. Will Winter be able to pull another rabbit, or will PixelAndy even this thing up?
We'll see. But
no rabbits were harmed in the making of that call out or whatever.
I trust you. Don't worry. Right now, up top, 307 for Hydrant, 250 for SV right now. SV gets the tuck of that T piece down. And setting up a Vitz here, but instead of just going to, some nice maneuvers here. Has a tuck set up for the L piece created from that square, and Z does get it. Now just waiting for that bar for the Tetris. Tetris Hydrant, Tetris for SV. I say it quite often, but after watching a lot of 29, level 18
it does
feel
which is
slower. Not slow, of course.
Well,
but
it's all
slower.
relative, right? Like,
it's all relative, yes.
If you just finished watching 29 and you go and watch 18, it feels slow. It does, like watching it. But as you and I both know, playing in bronze in 18, it's not slow.
Yeah, I know that very well. But that is something that some players, including myself, do actually do to improve at 18. Even though I know I won't get that many lines at all because I'm a DAS player and there's only so much you can do on 29, even just seeing the 29 happen will sort of allow 19 to sort of, or 18 to sort of feel slower, and it might allow sort of more clarity and more time for that. But right now, 419 for Hydrant, 397 for SV. Very close. Between those two players right now.
Pretty close in the bottom, too. 211 for Winter and 171 for PixelAndy. So actually, Winter with the lead. Almost a 2 Tetris lead, which is a little surprising. But still early goings.
Yeah, still early goings. Clean boards for the most part here, at least very healthy. Hydrant could try and set up a dusty left well. We'll get it.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a dirty.
That's
a dirty.
That's the point where you can't even see the floor or the table anymore.
Yeah, you just start kicking dust every time you move. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe some tumbleweeds.
Yeah. Maybe some, yeah. Cat hair if you've got cats. Shout out to all the cat owners out there. Do you own any animals?
Not currently, no.
Okay. You just moved recently, right?
Yes. My partner did have a cat, but it's more her parents' cat rather than her cat.
Oh, I got you.
But one day.
One day. Are you a cat or dog person?
I like both, but I'm more of a dog person.
More of a dog person, yeah. I like animals, but I definitely am a cat person right now.
Yeah. But shout out to just animals in general.
Yeah. Shout out to animals.
Into level 19.
Only on Classic Tetris 2. Shout out to animals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You go animals.
Yeah.
CT2.
595 for SV right now in level 20. Hydrant now also on level 19, 549. Bit of a tricky board here for Andy right now. They're both Andy and Winter in droughts right now.
It's
a pretty extensive one, 35 pieces until that long bar finally comes. And for both of them, it didn't come at the most optimal of times, but they will still get through this. Winter now has a clean board and gets the Tetris. Nice dig
Whoa,
there
and
from
there
Winter.
goes
And
another
another
one.
Tetris for Winter, opening up a 4 and change Tetris
wow.
lead over PixelAndy at the moment. 405 to 312. Not bad coming from our seed 40 here.
Yeah, PixelAndy's all cleaned up there, and there's a Tetris to bring this one back down. Clean board. Let's see what they can do now.
Yeah.
Up top, we got SV at 689, 674 for Hydrant. So that's a pretty close one as well. And they are at level 23 and level 22 respectively. So a slight difference in pace. But I'd still say SV is probably firmly in the lead.
Yeah. So we're noticing, or saying, Winter Underqualled got 8 maxes averaged 8 maxes in practice. I mean, yeah, that's what can happen. Sometimes qualifiers might not go someone's way, but it does allow for these kind of opportunities, these sort of, not necessarily David and Goliath, because both these players are fantastic, but these sort of situations. But Winter right now really showing the kind of player she is and has just been scary so far. Meanwhile, up top, 873 SV, 794 for Hydrant. They're both in level 25. Now SV going to level 26. It's currently 10 lines ahead of Hydrant and holds that about 3 Tetris lead. So far, it has been, in terms of pace, quite even, or at least very close compared to what the real-time score will tell you. But real-time score is what counts in the end.
True.
So we're going to see if that lead is going to hold, or
transition
what
here
might
for
be able to
Pixel.
do. Transition on the bottom, 578 and 522 from Winter and Andy.
Yeah, this is still a pretty strong lead for Winter going into the first transition, level 19.
And max out there for SV, of course, now currently on 1.047 million points, coming up to level 29. Coming up in about one more line here. Can get one more Tetris before going in to the 29 transition. And goes in at 1.094. Gets the Tetris as well. Hydrant still has 2 more Tetris to go. Gets the max out as well.
Yeah, well done to get the max, but behind a bit.
Yes,
and there's that Tetris to go to 1.042. One more line to give before the second transition. Kill screen in. A little dirty.
In.
Looking for a bar. Where's the bar? There it is.
Gets the bar for the Tetris. Has a tuck setup going on as well. Could tuck in a J piece there, but doesn't quite get it. That's fine. Just creates a couple holes in the stack, but is low enough to be able to manage it. Getting all those pieces over when Hydrant needs them. Very nicely done so far. Gets that stack back down to a much more comfortable level. Gap is currently sitting at 60,000 points. We're about a Tetris and change at this stage, which again goes to show the farther you get in, Tetris are worth more and more and more. So even a 60,000 point lead like this can be taken away in just a second. So we'll see here. 809 for Winter, 734 for Andy on the bottom. They're on level 24 and 23 respectively. But
it's
Hydrant and SV just keeping on going through levels. SV has a center well.
Oh,
Tetris
no.
open, but closes the well. Gets it back open, gets that 5-tap over. Has the well still open.
Where's the bar?
SV's holding
Where's
out.
the bar?
Where's the bar? Gets the bar.
the Tetris, but sold the board.
Tops out at 1,239,000. Hydrant in a chase down needs 1.24 million points. Is just under 90,000 away.
2 Tetrises exactly there for just there for a second. Looks like going to go ahead and take the line out and double, triple strategies here. Play it safe.
Absolutely has the time to do so. A Tetris would be nice, but the most important thing, especially at this speed, is
staying
survival.
alive. Yeah.
And Winter gets the max out.
Yay!
Level 26. Andy is approaching max out. 935 right now.
Less than a Tetris to go here for Hydrant. Chase down is just about completed. Board is low. Very controlled, disciplined chase down here from Hydrant.
Just under 30,000 points to go for Hydrant on level 37 now.
1.24 is the chase down target, 1.24 million.
Hydrant maximizing, using all the runway they can here. 14,000 points to go. has 5 more lines. Winter's gone into level 29 here, 1.126.
So has PixelAndy.
Andy, 1.109.
Oh,
very
it
close
is
between
so
those.
close. They are trading the lead right
Hydrant
now.
going for as many points he can. It's on 329.
Oh! Oh
Have
my
you ever?
gosh!
The points was 60 points off going into 39, and Hydrant somehow managed to get those extra
Unbelievable.
points
That
when
board,
it mattered.
it was over halfway up the board getting that last set of points.
half a second between less than half a second between the piece appearing and the piece going down, and Hydrant still managed to get that piece over to get those points. Hydrant takes game 2.
Oh, but down bottom, it is still crazy close.
Winter getting that 5 tap, but losing control of the
Oh,
board.
no, no, no.
And Winter is going to top.
Oh, and PixelAndy
is going to take
makes
game
the comeback.
2.
1-1.
End-to-end action from both sides. 3, 2, 1.
Tetris. I just realized we sound a lot alike in our vocal register range. So when we say Tetris, it almost like the same person.
Yeah.
Our accents,
Harmony.
obviously, our accents are a little different too, but you know.
Yeah. But if it was like the 1960s or something, and there was like a harmony group, we'd
there you
be
go.
perfect for it.
Barbershop quartet, maybe.
Yeah, or
Hey, do
like-
you sing? Do you do anything musical?
I do karaoke sometimes.
Karaoke. Okay.
I also, for my fundraisers as well as on my channel, one of my channel point redeems is I will sing karaoke of some songs. We've sung so many classics.
I have so many points. I'm gonna have to redeem this.
Well, it'll cost you just 25,000.
Oh, I might have that though. I don't know. I have to go look. I know I have a lot.
Absolutely, but bit of a
Early
difficult
going
start
here.
here for Hydrant to start, but it looks worse than it is, and
Now Pixel's
Hydrant shows that by just easily getting through that.
Yeah, Pixel's gonna have to do about a 6-line burn here.
Gets
Getting it all
rid of the
cleaned
hole
up
in the
though.
board and gets that double to open back up the well. Closes it again, but that delay burn is going to work out. Andy is Tetris ready and will get that bar over. Gets the Tetris.
I love watching the different reactions to people play, like getting Tetrises and stuff. Winter there with the head nod every time that they get a Tetris.
Oh, we've just got notified by the stats team here that that Hydrant game was the 4th most points on double kill screen in CTWC history.
Incredible.
And they've underlined it too, so they're probably even freaking out about that too. They've underlined it, bolded it.
Yeah.
They're like,
Put it in a
know
separate.
this!
They even put separate sections in there to make sure that we knew that game was just the 4th most points in DK.
They're
on
almost
DKs.
gonna make it spin.
Yeah.
They're gonna make it spin and I don't know,
Reverse it.
change colors.
Make us have to talk backwards.
Yeah. Shout out to the production team
Oh my gosh.
for giving us this information
all of this
too.
wouldn't be possible without all the hard work that happens behind the scenes.
Because we know a lot, but they also know a lot too.
They
and
know
they
a
help us
ton.
out because we gotta focus on these players, and we can't always look at notebooks or databases that we might have at home. Because Omen and I, we are pretty big on our stats,
Yes.
pretty big on our fun facts, but they have everything. We don't even
Yeah.
need to do the heavy lifting. They do it.
According to Google Docs, that was Anonymous Duck who was typing to us.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to Anonymous Duck. Go animals.
Again, yes, go animals.
Shout out to the animals.
Absolutely.
Anonymous Ducks or otherwise.
Right now, SV with a commanding lead up top, 372 to 240 for Hydrant, so 130,000 points, almost 6 Tetrises down on the bottom. It's closer, 295 to 261. Winter with the lead by about a Tetris and a half here. I'm quite upset that you missed what Winter's Tetris rate was.
Oh,
You missed
was
it.
there a hey now?
Yes, and you missed it.
Oh, well, hey now counters that one anyways. Hey
Well,
now.
You didn't say it in time.
Okay, fair enough.
You'll have to wait again. We're just going to have to burn one or two.
I heard
there
that.
It is.
Oh, hey now. I heard that you guys are doing hey now counters yesterday during quals in CT1.
Yes, we were.
Hey now. If you don't know
And
the
then
joke,
chat.
that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just juvenile stuff. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Don't worry about
might,
it.
We might be adults, but
We're all kids at heart.
absolutely.
Don't worry about it.
That's why we're CT2.
CT2, CT2, CT2.
491 SV, 341 for Hydrant, 150,000 point gap there. 395 for Winter, 380 for Andy. Very close between those two players there.
Yeah, both players approaching the turn, also known as the Joey Parker turn. Do you know the history of the Joey Parker turn? You surely know, right?
Indeed I do. Line 100 is classified as the Joey Parker turn. Joey wanted something named after him, so there you go.
Oh, Hydrant with a little bit of a dirty board here.
Because a lot of the time, after
Yeah.
line 100, some funny stuff starts happening. The players realize that they're getting close.
It always happens to me in my games.
Yeah. They're getting close to level 19, you know. They're focusing on, okay, how's my board looking? How's everything looking when it comes to transition? Am I warmed up? Am I ready to go? Am I visualizing it in my head?
I'm thinking the RNG just hates the players that are around level 100. That's kind of my theory, especially in TNP.
Maybe they just hate them in general. Who knows?
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. Not shout out to RNG.
Until it benefits us, then shout out.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's a very on and off kind of thing we have.
It's a love-hate thing for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness, Hydrant's still in his
Speaking
dig,
of, level
though.
19 transition here for SV618. And Hydra with a 414, a dirty Tetris to get into there. Meanwhile, Winter and Andy about to reach transition there. 546 and 581
that is a close one
for
down
Andy and
bottom.
Winter respectively.
Yeah, SV with a 8 Tetris lead right now in level 20, so a huge lead here. But that's a beautiful Tetris there from Hydrant. Dusty, one could say.
Yes. It's been cleaned up, but it's been kind of left to go. But now Hydrant's cleaning it up.
It's sort of like, you vacuumed, but it's been about a month since you vacuumed, and, all that dust gets kicked up, and like an hour later it starts to settle. It's not quite as bad as it was before, but it's a little cleaner. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
718 for SV, 494 for Hydrant.
But yeah, it's been pretty one-sided here up on the top, at least for now. But of course, as we keep getting through these levels, as every 10 lines after level 19 starts, the amount of points you get per Tetris increases and continues to do so with every new level by an extra 12.
Scaling's real.
Points.
Scaling is real for sure.
Yes.
Oh boy, down bottom here. Looks like Pixel's starting to fall behind a little
dirty
bit.
Setterwell Tetris for Winter.
Oh, here's another one for SV. Set up for a dirty as
Call
well.
3.
Call 3, 5 off the
And
bottom.
Still waiting for it.
Where is this stupid bar? Come on.
There's
Okay.
not a Tetris. Now it's nice
Now
skim there.
just a
with
triple.
that J
Oh,
piece.
this board.
Bit of an awkward board here for SV. Now we'll have to continue cleaning up. Hydrant could maybe try and take advantage of this.
Yeah.
Might be 180,000 points down, but has that well open now. And gets that Tetris. Down to the bottom, Winter's now opened up a bit of the lead. 865 to 737. Both players on level 24.
Another column
SV has
3.
that column 3. Back open again.
Where's the bar? Where's the bar?
Is that bar finally going to arrive? Covers
No.
the J dependency just as the J arrives, but
Still holding out. 21-piece drought. There it is. Tetris.
finally gets it.
6 off the bottom. Tetris for SV.
637 to 827. Hydrant has closed it a little bit.
So SV's lead is shrunk a little bit, but still pretty commanding. 4.5 Tetris lead. Winter down bottom, currently 945 to 813 for PixelAndy. Oh my goodness, and CT1 right now absolutely going
CT1,
insane.
they're freaking out. You can watch that at the same time as here. You can multi-stream, get multiple streams going at the same time. So if you maybe want to see, what's going on CT1,
Yeah.
you can watch both of us. So you can get your full gold bracket action.
We got a max out for Winterra. That's a simul max out for Winterra for us.
Yes. Meanwhile, SV about to get their Hydrant going to level 29, 798. SV on 990. And max out.
Yeah, this is Judge Art Barrows, so I was the only one who was able to witness that game. So Winter beat PixelAndy 1.160 to 1.003.
Okay.
And SV beat Hydrant 1.322 to 1.034. That one went pretty deep.
Wow.
But SV had a pretty big lead pre-29.
Yeah. Well, there you got it. There you have it.
There you have it. 3, 2, 1.
Tetris! Well, this is way more fun than I thought it would be. I mean, not that I didn't think it wasn't going to be fun. It's just I thought I was going to be super nervous, and then I was going to be like, ah! But like, this is just so much fun.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly who it was who said it, but someone told me that a lot of the reason you'll see IRL commentators especially not do as much restreams is because they realize that IRL, like, it's so fun for them. IRL commentary is just, it's a completely different ballgame.
It is.
Because not only, of course, do you have the thing of being at a place specifically for Tetris and not just being in like a room in front of a computer and just being on your own. Of course, you have the chat, but it is truly unique. And I say this as someone who's been on CT1 and CT2 and CT3. Probably at some point,
Shout out CT4.
Shout out to CT4 guys as well. They're doing some good stuff in bronze as well. You've had the likes of just so many amazing players and amazing icons in the scene.
I was going to say, Wiley's CT4 commentary yesterday was absolutely insane with Mari.
Yes.
That was so fun.
Those two are a duo.
Yeah.
They are a duo.
It was incredibly fun. Speaking of incredibly fun, though, we've got a couple incredibly fun games happening right now.
Absolutely. And currently right now, everyone's just getting underway, pretty much just getting more. Just to confirm again, those games did indeed count because we do have judges who are able to verify the scores of the players, guys. So don't worry. If the streams do end up going down, we have backups. We're not the World Championship for nothing. So we have so many checks and balances just to make sure that everything is verified so that we can keep everything going as smoothly as possible.
It's almost like they've been doing this for a little while. Just a little while.
Maybe like, I don't know, like 15 years, something like that.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe more like 15 months. Yeah, they've been doing this a while. Yeah.
But right now, SV 234 to Hydrant's 200, Andy 211 to 175 for Winter. So both Andy and SV currently leading. Andy must win this game to stay alive and to avoid an early exit to Winter. But as I said before, Winter might be seed 40, but she is showing exactly what she's capable of here on the world stage. And especially if you've been paying attention to the online scene, it wouldn't even come as much as a surprise that she's been playing as well as she has, because she has been capable of this for such a long time that it's just been. I mean, it's really great to see her be able to do this, but she now has to try to close this out against Andy, but Andy's going to be gunning to try
No easy task, as Andy is actually now up about 3 Tetrises.
And both players are in a drought right now. Andy's managing it well, finally gets that bar and gets the Tetris. A 30-piece drought for both players. Winter didn't get it at a great time there, but now has a left wall going, gets the split double to bring the board down a little bit.
Yeah. Good L piece there. Still be trying to get through this here. And, oh no, yeah, this piece is not, man, RNG, right? You know, what else can be said here? RNG, oh my gosh. Up top, we've got a good one going here too, about 3 Tetris difference between Hydrant, who's at 383, and SV at 345. He's got a couple holes in his board. Looking to try to burn through this. Gets a, J flat. That was a clever way to take that.
Very nicely
I did
done.
not see that.
That was clever.
That was, yeah, and look at this very, very efficient burn right there to get clean and now set up for Tetris.
Yeah. You mentioned that you didn't see that. Well, that's why you're sitting here. And
yeah,
not
no,
sitting up on
absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, you and me both, to be fair.
Okay. I was going to say, well, maybe you're just better at this,
But Yeah, right
Man.
now Hydrant now has the lead, 456 to 420 for SV.
Speaking of
But
leads,
Andy
oh my gosh.
has just been relentless so far. 459 at line 101. To Winter on 286.
Yeah,
Of
almost
course, nowhere near over yet, but Andy,
almost a 10 Tetris difference. It's
yes,
just
really,
crazy.
Andy's really trying to stamp his authority on this game. Trying to show Winter, okay, you got 2 games off of me, but watch what I can do.
Oh, Winter almost missing that tuck. Does get it over just in time. Once again, the reactions from the players, some of the most fun things to see.
All these boards so far looking pretty clean right now. SV has a T-spin set up, but has to put the Z piece there before the T piece arrives, which does create a
That's going to create, oh my goodness, that's going to be about a 6 or 7 line solve. 8, 9, unless they go dirty.
Dirty!
That was
Bidwell
dirty.
Tetris into level 19. 539 transition. Winter with a 403. Hydrant with a 601. Andy, 622. So let's see what these players can do as they enter in to the 19 speeds. Winter's board still not looking the best, but a nice
dirty
Tetris.
4 off the bottom, level 20 Tetris for Winterra.
But Winter is still going to need to either really pick up the pace or have Andy maybe enter into a bit of a dig to try and catch up here, because 243,000 points is a big gap, even as we get through this, to make up. But there's still plenty of time to get that done.
Yeah, it is only level 21. So was it 39 or 40, level 39 cap, right?
Yes.
So there's still plenty of time for this game to turn around.
Yes, we're well past the days of games lasting about 25 minutes before the 39 cap was added in. But 726 to 665 up top between Hydrant and SV. Hydrant leading by about 2 Tetrises here. Gets another Tetris to go up to 757. SV with a column 4 well, gets the bar over. Trying to get that well back open, does get the well back up, and now has the Tetris set up. Nice skim and a Tetris for SV.
In chat, I'm seeing someone saying SV and Dirty Tetris name a more iconic duo.
Absolutely. I mean, at least so far, there's another Dirty Tetris for SV.
Dirty Tetris.
You have to get the grind. Dirty.
You gotta get that grind going.
All right. Yeah, 849 for Hydrant, 740 for SV, 561 Winter, 885 for Andy. Such an amazing performance from Andy. Now almost 300,000 points ahead of Winter. But Winter not giving up, has a Tetris set up, going for that delayed burn with the T piece. Very nicely burned away.
Oh,
Couple
man.
awkward pieces, but Winter is dealing with them the best she can, and will get a Tetris. SV in a bit of trouble, but is working through it well. Nice burn with that L piece, putting it vertical to keep the board up aligned nicely.
Watch the games up top.
But these boards, well, they might not be dangerous on their own. Keep an eye on them, because we're coming up to level 29, and if these boards are this high, it's going to be very difficult for the players to be able to get it down. But Hydrant's going to do exactly that, and SV has the well back open, so now just needs to get the bar. And there it is, Tetris for SV.
Not a Dirty Tetris.
Max out for Andy in level 28.
999,000 score for Hydrant, exactly. That's crazy. 1,000 off of a max.
No longer.
No
Max
more.
out for Hydrant. And SV now into level 29, 861 currently. Winter and Andy on the bottom, currently on 813 and 1,050,000. What can Winter do to try and close this gap? 229,000 points is a big lead no matter what the level. It's currently a 6 Tetris gap.
Has been cutting
Winter
it
gets
back.
one. Yeah, is slowly but surely bringing it down. Now it's in to the hundreds of thousands.
Was down 9.5 Tetrises, so that has been a little bit of a pace advantage in the last 20 or so lines. And up top, we've got Hydrant at 1.08.
Nice T-chuck there for SV. Gets a max out.
Max for SV. Left well set up for Hydrant right now. There it is, left well. Level 32
Ooh,
for
Winter didn't get that
Hydrant.
bar all the way over, but will take the triple, bring it back down. Nice, smart move rather than trying to risk things. Has the left well set up, but
Oh, no.
Winter's going to need a... Okay, gets the bar to get it back.
Oh, no!
Tap doesn't get it over quick enough. Nothing really Winter can do. Tops out 906. Great performance, and Andy is going to take us to Game 5 on the bottom.
What kind of a game is that? Oh.
Let's see. What do I say here?
Uh-oh.
Well, it depends on who you are.
Okay.
If you're a traditional fan, it's a D-sider.
It's a
But if you're an
D-sider?
Adam Irish fan, it is a Guinness,
Guinness game!
Finally get to say that here.
Yes! It's a dream come true, isn't it?
Shout out to all the Guinness game diehards here. But for all of you, I'll say it is a D-sider. Call it what you want. That's what I say. Call it what you want. But up top, 1.38 million for SV, 1.26 for Hydrant.
Bringing this board down.
SV's on level 38. 9 lines to go. Can get 2 more Tetrises. Gets another Tetris to go up to 1.436. 150,000 points ahead of Hydrant right now. Hydrant's going for the center well Tetris.
It's so crazy.
Gets the
Oh,
bar,
center well.
SV tops out at 1.48 million. Hydrant 1.38. Here we go
100,000 more to
again.
go. Gonna need a couple Tetrises, I think.
Backing of
two,
the column
3.
9 dirty.
There's
Gets
one.
the bar. 1 and
Needs
change.
2 more.
But doesn't get the bar over.
No! What an effort from Hydrant, dude, to bring
Hydrant
that
with
as
a
close.
1.4 combined almost 3 million points.
Yeah.
What a game from Hydrant and SV. Incredible stuff from both players.
Oh,
and, of course, holding that Friendlies championship
holding the
high
Friendlies
in
belt.
the air. Will it be Winter? Will it be Andy? Let's get this thing underway. We're gonna count down from 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris! And could you ask for any more excitement here on CT2? It's a decider featuring PixelAndy and the upstart Winterra.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a shame that this match has to come to an end.
I know.
It's a shame. We wish they could just stay up here for like hours. But 'cause
honestly,
they've just been-
same with the top match.
Absolutely, but you know, we have a tournament to run. We have
Oh
a
my
tournament
goodness.
to go through. Many more matches like this coming up.
What do we got after this? Another 3 matches?
I believe, well, 3 pairs.
Three pairs of matches.
So
Oh
6.
my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be here a minute, and that's a good thing.
Yes. I was about to say, are you complaining about
Oh no.
being on seat?
Not at all.
You saved it. It's okay.
Oh, good. Saving this game like PixelAndy did in the last one.
Absolutely.
Absolute dominance in game number 4 from PixelAndy.
But yeah, right now, it's going to come down to this. This decides who goes through. There's no more second chances, no more anything like that. Whoever wins this goes through. Whoever is out, or whoever wins this, or loses, sorry, is out. No more second chances. It's not like the old days of losers bracket or anything like that. It's single elimination. You lose, you're gone.
It's not CT DAS.
Yes.
Which, shout out to CT DAS. That's a
I will
super
be there.
fun tournament.
I will be. Who in chat? Who's going to be at CTWC DAS coming up in July?
I wish I could.
In
so
Cologne,
fun.
Germany. The Experience been hosting that. It's a great event. One of the biggest, if not the biggest, European classic Tetris event.
And it is officially the DAS Championship
It
of
is.
the world.
It is the World Cup of DAS. The top 4 from the Jonas Cup last year will be making an appearance there. The likes of Meme, PixelAndy,
Yeah, some guy up on stage right now.
Fractal, and just a little like Scooty.
just
Scooty. Just, you know,
Scooty. Yeah, just
it's
some
not like
guy.
this whole movie coming out about it or anything.
No, just some guy.
Yeah.
I heard he had to go touch grass or something.
Yeah, crazy. What, Tetris player?
Yeah.
Touching- I mean, to be fair, that's what we've been doing like all the time. Like actually going outside because we had to go outside to get here. But,
This is true.
yes. But right now, 264 for Winter, 221 for PixelAndy. Quite close so far. Both these players are going to have to be on their A game. They can't afford any slip-ups And even the slightest of digs could be all the difference. Winter right now in a bit of a dig, but should be able to get out of it with 2 more burns.
Yep.
And she will do exactly
There
that.
you go. Set up for a Tetris. Waiting for a long, but there it is. Tetris for
Tetris
Winter.
for Winter.
Oh. More
And
fun
even nice
action
skip
happening on
there.
CT1.
I mean, there's also a lot of fun action happening here, too.
Right here.
It is a Game 5, after all.
Simul Tetris from PixelAndy and Winterra.
Andy is just patiently waiting for something to gets a T-piece for it. Perfect. Gets a Tetris. It is so close right now. 340 to 343. And it's so close in so many ways. I can't call this in terms of who might
It was
be the
literally tied. It was
is.
tied.
Nice square tuck from Winter there. And he has a center well set up. It's not going to be a Tetris because there's a hole in the right side of 4-4, but now it's going to be a center well Tetris. Tetris for Andy.
There's a triple to bring it all the way down. For those of you who say like 18 is so boring, that last game is proof that 18 is super important because
It is.
Andy built most of that lead in 18, like a 9 Tetris lead before level 19, and that was a huge difference in what made that game so dominant for Andy.
Yes, absolutely. And, well, sure, yeah, it might not be as fast and as action-packed as level 20. It's still the same game at the end of the day, and it's still just as important, if not.
Right.
It's so crucial. It's been said so many times that how you start your game is so important. 460 to 444 right now. It's still so close between Winter and Andy right now. Scout almost tripping over a light. Tetris again for Winter. And more facts coming from
Online
our amazing
facts.
stats team. We love the fact. We have, from SV, the 4th highest post in the double kill screen era, as well as we also had the 8th highest losing score in the double kill screen era. History-making game there between SV and Hydrant there.
Absolutely crazy.
That's going to be one for the history books. That's going to be one for the highlight reel.
in the
I am
CTWC
sure of it.
era.
Yes. That is one to go back to. If you want to, even if you're like a restreamer like me, if you want to ever stream one of those guys, I want a fun fact. There you go.
Yeah.
Winter 564, level 19, 561 for Andy. This has the makings of a game that I'm going to lose my voice to.
2,000 points difference into level 19. Can you get any closer? I mean, yeah, I guess you can.
Winter is
but-
8 lines ahead.
Okay, there you go, yeah.
I've ruined it for you there.
Oh, man. That's
But
like,
no, but 8 lines, it's like Winter still has that real-time lead, and that's what's going to count at the end of the day, but it is still pretty much even. Maybe Andy with a slight pace advantage when it comes to that line count, but again, Winter's still ahead overall, but Andy could take that lead if that bar comes in. It will. Tetris for Andy now takes the lead 667 to 650. Winter will have to take a little bit of time to clean up this board, but so far is doing so.
Might just build one off the bottom. I think
Oh,
going
going
for
for
one
the
off the bottom.
Tetris. I was almost going to say didn't place the LP.
Yeah, Dusty
Dusty
Tetris.
Tetris for Winter because she knows she needs every point that is available to her.
Set
Even
up
that
again.
means taking risks. She is more than capable of taking those risks and getting through with them.
Come on, where's
Is
the
ready
bar?
again for another Tetris.
19.
Oh,
no!
Trying to
Oh
come
my
in, spun
goodness.
The wrong way. Now Winter's in trouble.
No!
No!
Oh, and
And
PixelAndy dodges the bullet and will move on to the round of 16 in what was an absolute nail-biter of a set.
A heartbreaking way to go out for Winter with that missed rotation, but what a game, what a performance from both players. Give it up for both of them.
Yeah, give it up. Oh my goodness.